All right, Coach, day one's in the book. Just kind of talk about what you saw today.
You know, excited to be back out on the field. These guys have had a really good summer. You know, they understand the expectations, so it was good. It went about like I thought it would go. A lot of enthusiasm early. You know, as a coach, we're always looking for things to, you know, to critique and get better the next day. You know, we talked about today of raising the level of play. It's not good enough just to have 61 players back. It's not good enough to have 13, 14, 15 starters back from last year. All right, we've got to play better at every position. So that was kind of the main coaching point today, but I was pleased for day one.
How are the guys coming back? I mean, I know it's kind of crazy getting them all in here. A couple guys that are getting on campus for full time now and really getting into it.
Right. Well, you know, like we told our newcomers, you know, welcome to Skyhawks football. We practice tremendous pace. We have a large menu on offensive defense. We expect so there's a lot of mental process that goes through this, and you know, we kind of teach whole. And then go back to part and break it down from our schematic standpoint. So these guys, the young guys, probably a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. It's done by design, and you know, we're not worried about where they are day one. We're worried about where they are, you know, practice 15, 16 as we get ready, you know, close to that first game.
Does it help that the conditioning's a little bit there on the first day?
Yeah, but I tell you what, you know, these guys learned a lesson tonight that there's a difference between, you know, running sprints and doing things in the summer and being in football conditioning. It's a lot different and stuff. And so, you know, you'll see us after about a week into this. These guys will kind of get used to this tempo again. But if they hadn't been here this summer, if they hadn't been in the shape that they are, then today would have been a real struggle.
What are a couple things you just want to look at over the next couple days? Little steps to start making big transitions.
Well, like we said, is, you know, we can't rush the journey. You know, we've got to embrace it. You know, we've got to pay attention to the little things. You know, it's not just always making that spectacular play. You know, it's you know, sometimes it's just good enough to cover a guy and you know, the ball is incomplete. You know, we can't always go for the pick, can't always go for the big hit. You know, wrap the guy up. We certainly got enough athleticism. Paying attention to details will be the emphasis. You know, the rest of camp.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, man.
All right, Jared, how's it feel to be back at camp? First days in the books.
Feels good. Senior season, last time to go, and I'm looking forward to it.
How was the first day?
First day went pretty well. We started, like Coach said in the team meeting, we started off good, and then we slowed down as we went.
What are you expecting to see over the next couple days? What are some little things you need to do to start making big movements in a couple weeks?
We need to keep our pace up throughout the whole practice, attention to little details, and we'll be right.
All right, Marquise, talk about coming back, your senior last camp and first days in the books.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back, especially because we ain't ended. I mean, the season ain't go the way we wanted last year. I feel like we could have did a lot better than 6-6. So I'm trying to leave it all out here for my last year.
What'd you see today, being able to be back with the guys going full speed?
It looked like we a lot more coachable. I think we got a chance to be a lot better. I'm not gonna say we have better players, but we more coachable. We starting to fit into the system.
What are some things that you think you can work on and your crew can work on the next couple days, little steps to make big progress?
We gotta continue to go full speed, run on and off the field, just the little things. Like continue to listen to the coach and work on our technique. That's gonna make the smaller things look real big.
Thanks, Marquise.